It's now time for another review from the Armies of the Hobbit for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel SDF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is my review from the Armies of the Hobbit, the Survivors of Lake-town. So this army is one of my absolute favorites. It has everything you want. You have fantastic heroes, fantastic narrative, cheap troops, and the ability to ally in some really cool combat monsters as well. So this army is able to include Bard the Bowman, Percy, Alfred the Counsellor, Bane, son of Bard, Sigrid and Tilda, Hildebianca, Gandalf the Grey, Bilbo Baggins, Master Burglar of course, Lake-town Militia Captains and Lake-town Militia. So we've already gone through Alfred and his rules in the previous video we released on the Army of Lake-town, and Gandalf we reviewed in Thorin's Company, the first of the good series we did, and is also available in the Fellowship of the Ring. Just take away the option for the cart. They can historically ally with Erebor Reclaimed, Thranduil's Halls and the Iron Hills, so all the forces available on the during the Battle of the Five Armies. And if you want to lose your army bonus, but you really don't want to in this case, is Fangon, Lothlorien, Misty Mountains, Radagast Lines, Rivendell, and Thorin's Company and the White Council. So there is a designer's note on the on this one, and I really feel that this is very nice, because one thing I find is that it's not a lot of variety in the models. There are 12 different Lake-town militia, and that's it. There are 4 with bows, 4 with shield and 4 with spears. So when you do have non-shield warriors, more bowmen and more spearmen available through the Lake-town Guard, they have now included that it's perfectly acceptable to use Lake-town Guard models in this army as Lake-town Militia in order to add even more variety in your force, which is fantastic. I now have 36 Lake-town Guard painted, and in this kind of army I do believe I would need like 50 or 60 of total, so if I paint 36 of the Lake-town Militia, I have enough. So that's half of what I had to paint, really, which is really good. And their armor bonus is changed a bit, so they have now put that, because previously it was that Bards the Moment Standfast would affect all Lake-town hero models, but now it's also Bard the Bowman's Savior of Lake-town Special has its range increased to 12 rather than 6. So it means that you could have Bard and a contingent in another army and he wouldn't have the 12-inch banner, it would only be 6-inch banner. So they moved it from here to the armor bonus. For the instance of Bard, he's pretty much unchanged, so it's only the Savior of Lake-town rule being reduced from 12 to 6, and that's basically it. He is a hero of legend, of course. He has access to Heroic Resolve, Accuracy, Strike and Strength, still has access to the Windlands, Horse, Armor, and carries his great bow as always, and has the Black Arrow and Rapid Fire rule and everything you would like. But it is the fact that he could be a part of another army bringing in some Lake-town, but he wouldn't have the 12-inch banner, which is key here. When it comes to Sigrid and Tilda, no real change to them. They are independent heroes and they can't do any heroic actions because they don't have any might points. But Bane, poor Bane, he is unchanged in points. He is a mine hero, so he can only lead 12 models. He has access to Heroic Strike, but he's lost a point of defense. So he's lost his armor and thus gone down by a point in defense. He's more squishy now, so look out for that. The same sadly applies for Percy, which is also unchanged in points. He's a hero of Fortitude, so he can lead 12, and he has Heroic Accuracy as his special heroic action. He's also lost his armor, and thus gone down from defense 5 to defense 4. Hilda Bianca has gone down a point in fight value. She is a hero of Fortitude, and she has access to heroic strength, which is fitting for her, but she lost a point in fight value, so of course she regains that with Bard being within 6 inches, but yeah, I liked her being able to get up to fight 4. Bilbo Baggins, Master Burglar, is unchanged in all aspects. He is a hero of Fortitude, so he can lead 12. He's Resolve, Strike and Strength as his heroic actions. And as with the Thorin's Company version, Sting is now is not included in the profile, so he will be tossed to further range from a monster. Lake-town militia captains are heroes of Fortitude and has March because they are captains, of course. And otherwise totally unchanged. The Warriors of Lake-town, Lake-town militia, has been unchanged bar their special rule going down from 6 inches to 3 inches. So previously it was Lake-town militia that are within 6 inches of a Lake-town hero who's in combat do not need to take a courage test for being broken. Now it's 3 inches, so it's lessened the radius a bit. But other than that, this is a fantastic army. I think a lot of people place this army in high regard, including the person who wrote the book. So yeah, and in addition to having Gandalf leading troops as well, getting magic into the picture, it is a good army to play. I really like it. I think this army works better than the Army of Lake-town on its own than the Army of Lake-town, because it has access to more named heroes that can actually do something, as well as having access to magic from Gandalf. If you want to add in something from Erebor Reclaimed, I would suggest a very, very beefy combat hero like Dwalin on a Wargoat, or Thorin on a Wargoat, even. So yeah, I would do that. But that's my review of the Survivors of Lake-town. Join us next time for my review of Dale, and boy are we in for a surprise. So please comment, like, share and subscribe, and do consider supporting STF on Patreon using the link in the description below, as it is a fantastic way for you to support efforts here at the studio, and it gives us the monetary means to expand, improve and give you more cool videos each and every week. So if that's at all interesting, click the link, but more importantly, support your hobby.